We're getting into hashtag TGIF410. That's thank goodness it's Friday on 410. And as per usual, of late rather, we have been bringing you our social media sensei, and that's Shaka Sisulu, and he's here to break down the Twitter sphere for us. And of course, Chris Forrest is also here, him and his African travels and his CEO sleep out and everything else that he's been up to.
Last night? No, I had an MD because I'm my own managing director of myself.
Because you sleep out all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But only when I'm in trouble with my wife. There's a different sleep out. I don't have a cardboard box, I have a dog house.
You have a dog house?
Yeah.
It must, okay.
Take the show back, David.
Yeah, we've got to take it back. Okay. What he needs is empowerment credentials so he can be a Black Forest.
Look how dark he is.
Oh, that's a good one, Dave. No. Well done.
Just because my parents
but then he constipate us all.
White. You can be
you
black
can't say that word.
Can I say that?
Let him talk, he's a comedian.
No, I was... Sometimes it works if we all talk together.
Okay. Silence in the court. Let's talk about...
Ivory.
And this bromance in
Speak together in perfect harmony.
Are we...
Side by side.
So the biggest... The biggest social media stories of the week.
Yeah?
Omar al-Bashir.
Yes.
We saw the saga. It's like a movie, right? He was stopped by the cops. I mean, he was told by the courts that he can't leave. And then his plane moved from Tambo, moved to Waterkloof, and then, poof, he was gone.
Yeah.
And the next day we hear that his soldiers had surrounded our soldiers in the Sudan, and apparently if we hadn't let him go, then it would have been a standoff.
Of course, that was denied by the Defence Force, but then you had, you see, they can't control people on the radio. We said, my brother's there, and he's tweeted us and told us.
But would any defense force in the world ever say, yeah, we were about to get messed up?
No.
Yeah, well, they were posturing and stuff. But I mean, I was impressed that he got to leave. I mean, he must have paid a big something for cool drink there.
Diaspora.
Yeah, diaspora. Sorry, I forgot.
But didn't it remind you of Gupta in reverse? Yeah, there were these guys who landed, and he said, how could they be allowed to land at this?
But now how can you be allowed to fly out?
How could they be allowed to fly out? Because if you'd left from Port Shepstone landing strip, which the farmers use, and no one knew about it, okay. This is a military airbase. They knew.
So one of the things for me that just stood out about this conversation, I'd really like your insight on it, of course, is the whole ICC conversation and South Africa being, having signed that treaty.
South Africans really divided, and I think also what also happened, you saw the extent of the lack of real knowledge of how it all works. What are the legalities of the ICC? What are the legalities of us ratifying the ICC statutes, the Rome statutes here, and making it our law? And what are the what are the legalities around the AU having some sort of I don't know immunity zone?
Right. So now that we've got Ebony and Ivory in studio, let's talk about Rachel Dolezal. Absolutely.
Oh, so this week she was in the headlines again, but this time because she was offered a fantastic job.
As?
Okay. She was offered, well, I mean, aside from the fact that Jon Stewart mocked her, she was also offered a job.
This is Rachel. This is the lady.
Rachel Dolezal.
Black chick in America.
Oh, the one who outed herself.
Yeah. But she was also offered a fantastic job by a porn site.
To do what?
Yes, a porn site that shows black ladies. So they said, if Bruce Jenner can be transgender, she can be transracial. Please, can we respect the fact that she's black? And this website that shows black ladies, porn website, decided to offer her $50,000 US.
So is this an inside-out coconut?
Know. I mean, this is an inside-out coconut.
Yes, I just wondered, like,
Chris.
Yeah, exactly. I'm black. Chris Forrest Magagula. That's what they call me. But I just wonder if she goes to a restaurant and she asks for chocolate ice cream, do they bring her like vanilla or? And be like, yeah, it's chocolate. What do you mean? Because it's white. It can't be chocolate.
Are black people? Who's cross? Who's cross about this?
The blacks were cross about it last week.
They're cross about her.
But why are black people cross about it? Because what? You don't pretend to be black? What's
I think she took a black person's job. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, I see.
Speaking as a black man, I'd like to...
Okay. Guys, let's quickly move on. Let's quickly talk about Curro and the segregation of the buses.
Cairo in Egypt?
Curro.
Oh, the Curro schools.
They don't segregate the buses in Egypt.
Well, the Curro schools, talking about black and white issues.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a video that came out, went viral, and it showed,
Yeah.
and it showed how they would separate the black kids and the white kids. But also what the video shows us very clearly is that the black kids are used to the segregation.
Yes.
Who got the nicer bus?
The white kids.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
All right, so a very quick one from Eusebius Makaiza, and we know him very well, and that's just gone off the screen, but if we can bring that back up, because Eusebius was also one of the people who started this whole conversation, or was part of the conversation of Curro must fall. He says, no parent opposed to racism would keep their child at Curro. But is that true, given that these parents are saying, we don't actually have an alternative?
Well, I was on a radio show last night, and a number of black people called in and started to make excuses for the school. They said maybe it's the area, maybe it's the particular teachers, maybe. I don't know what it is. All I know is that this is the second time the same school has been implicated in segregating its own kids.
Once a mistake, twice is like carelessness.
Fool me once, shame on you.
So we
run
out of time.
What
guys,
did George Bush say? You can fool people twice all the time.
But quickly, 10 seconds. Donald Trump.
I'm so hoping he becomes president.
Yeah.
Because
that would trump everything.
Yes, because then suddenly our guy's looking better.
But do you realize that if Donald Trump I don't think Donald Trump could win
against another Bush. How can a hairstyle like that become president?
Yeah.
So no vote, no.
I think Bush is going to take it.
Do you think so?
I think third time.
I think Americans are just used to voting for Bush.
Yeah, they love Bush.
They do love.
No, we're
not if you go to that porn site.
We're not talking porn sites and people loving Bush. No, this is officially
a bird in the hand.
This is officially the end of the show.
One in the hand is not worth
it is officially the end of the show. I have to end this. I cannot take another comment from anybody. Thank you to Shaka Sisulu for the bush and the porn site.
No, the forest.
The forest and everything. And a big thank you to the forest.
I've never been thanked for my bush on TV.